It's only 3 days of a new campaign of FIFA World Cup that will make history. 104 matches, 48 teams again. There will be more games than any other previous World Cup. We will see how this changes football, international football at the international level, and what kind of history will it make? Will it make positive, negative, or neutral history? We will see how this develops as the tournament goes. But today we're here to, of course, talk more about the World Cup, the U.S. national team, that is the team that we feel pride for, the team that I will be, of course, supporting due to being the homeland. But there's also other favorites, of course. There is other favorites for me. Other teams that, will have a path where they will have to battle, but a more clear path due to their talent, due to their chemistry, due to their system. But for those that don't know, esto es pase ambidiestro, ambidextrous pass, fútbol honestamente, soccer, football, honestly. And we're going to go straight into this U.S. national team and them heading into the World Cup, playing their first opening game of the group against Paraguay in LA. This U.S. national team has the highest talent, but also the highest pressure. Under Mauricio Pochettino, expectations for the U.S. are sky high. But consistency is still a major question mark in this team. Break down their opening group match against Paraguay in LA. Is this the most talented U.S. squad ever? Or are they bound to hit a wall the second they face an elite European heavyweight? That's the question that is being asked at this U.S. national men's team. This is undoubtedly the most top to bottom talented roster the U.S. national men's team has ever assembled. Yes, there has been great players throughout history of this national team, of this U.S. national team. But at the moment, they have a team that is stacked with talented players. You have core pieces like Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Florian Balogun, Adams. You have players like Pepe. You have Weah. You have a lot of talented players in the defense, in the midfield, in the front. You have a lot of key pieces. And a lot of these players are starting to be consistently for elite European clubs. Mauricio Pochettino has installed a much needed tactical flexibility and demanding high pressure culture, making them clear favorites heading into their Group D opener against Paraguay in Los Angeles Stadium. The talent. The U.S. got into this topic of being able to compete with elite national teams. Why? Because this team has elite players in elite leagues in Europe. So the question comes, can they compete? Can Pochettino get the last few fixes that he has to get to make sure that this national team is all sewed up and put together to face teams beyond the group stage? Personally, I'll cap this team off at the round of 16. Personally, yes, I would love for the U.S. national team to go further, of course. But you can still see that there is some type of small links missing. For me personally, I believe that there's a lot of talent, Yes, it can be worked. Yes, it can be linked. Yes, it can be put together. Some of the issues that don't let these national teams shine can be solved, can be repaired. Yes, it takes time. Yes. But one of the things that I've always said and I will always stick with is that there is an identity crisis in this US men's national team. Each of the national teams you play with against, whether it's South America or European national teams, there is a specific trait, a personality, you could say, not of the players, but of the whole squad, that whole national team. Those players have a personality, a character, a characteristic, a trait that makes them part of the German national team, the Netherlands national team, the English national team, the Spanish national team. Each one of those nations has an identity, and each of those players has that identity for their national team. I still believe there is something missing, some type of characteristic this US national team has to be characterized with that is missing. There's some identity or a specific trait of identity that this US national team is missing. Talent, there is. Technicality, there is. I believe that for the US to be able to find that characteristic, the players have to really ask themselves, you know, how do we show in the field? What are we here for? Who do we represent? Those are things that show you what type of identity or character you are showing in the field, and also lets your opponents know, okay, this is how this team plays. It would be amazing if the United States goes beyond the round of 16, getting into the round of 8. It would be great. It would be something of a great taste that will be left in some of these players' palates, you know. But apart from that, there is pressure. There is a talented roster. There is now a structure being given to this team. There is a lot of great names. There is elite players overall. But since the US is the most talented US squad ever, are they bound to hit a wall the second they face elite European heavyweights? I believe there will be a wall that they will hit if they have to face any European elite heavyweights. The US is on a great path. By now, a lot of us expected that this US national team would be competing within the top 10 nations. Why? Because this US has a huge population, has people of all different cultures, nationalities. So it's a perfect melting pot to get the best talent you can get for a soccer football team. But it would be amazing if this US national team can go beyond the round of 16. Losing against Germany 2-1, it wasn't that bad, but they still found themselves playing under the rhythm, playing under the expectancy of what the opponent like Germany shows up as. They still play a little bit under what the game is asking for, in other words. But football is an amazing sport. It gives you revenge, it gives you opportunities, and sometimes the script might be told a certain way, but it ends up being written another way. It will be amazing to see this US national men's team go beyond the round of 16 with this talented squad, elite players, and players that have been seeing the trajectory of this US national team, and they have the opportunity to put it on a higher platform than where it has been. Days away from this World Cup, and hopefully it makes positive history and it opens the doors to much more in football. But again, this is all for today. For those that are usually here with me, thank you all. For those that don't know, esto es Pase Ambidiestro, Ambidextrous Pass, Fútbol Honestamente, Soccer, Football. Honestly, if you like the content, please like and subscribe and always tune in every Monday and Thursday to summarize this 2026 World Cup that is taking place in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Thank you all. Have a good one.